I extended the stay by 2 more weeks because, having spoken with the team and the doctors, we really felt that we could sort of take it to the next level in terms of where we'd achieved at the end of my 6 weeks.
1, 2, 3. Good.
The first session we were over the moon that the legs could move, and if that was all we got, I still would have been delighted. At the end of that 6-week period, I just about began to sort of hold my own weight and see signs of walking. So we thought that, you know, if we did the extra 2 weeks, then perhaps I would be able to sort of stand on my own and do things that no one else had done. I think gradually over time, the more sessions we've done, I've managed to gain a lot more control in my legs, in my movement, to use my brain to sort of manage not always giving 100% and know when I have to sort of control each side of my body. So I think I've learned to be able to control the stimulator myself now. The progression I've made from the first session to now has been huge. I have seen some, I would say, big changes and benefits in my bodily functions. As a spinal cord injury patient, you know, there are a lot of things that change in your body. For example, just your autonomic functions. So I think my bladder function is improved a lot. When I'm on the toilet, I can sort of go to the toilet and have a wee, not fully, but it's a lot better than it was before I came here. I've seen a huge improvement in my bowel function. You know, a long way to go, but to see those improvements, it is great to see. In terms of my overall well-being, I feel a lot stronger, a lot more healthy, a lot clearer, as if potentially a cloud has been lifted over my eyes, and I would say this is, since my injury, by far the most sort of healthy my body has felt. From my legs and motor functions, a lot of it will be down to the stimulator, but I have to say that I think the stem cells have definitely contributed to that, because I've actually seen some natural recovery, which we weren't expecting, which was fantastic to see. On several occasions, just tried to do some movement and control with my legs without the stimulator on, and we've seen some really good results. We like to think maybe I could not have the stimulator on and see some natural movement, so to get that at such an early stage was fantastic. And then also, I think from a sort of sensory perspective, I have a little bit more feeling in my legs. I know after I have stretching and after a long session, I've sort of got some feeling back in my legs from sort of the calves down, a bit of a sort of tingling sensation, and any feeling from any spinal cord injury patient in your legs, like myself, who's a complete injury, is amazing to feel and gives you so much hope for the future. And I think again that comes from the stem cell treatment itself. It's not just about the motor movements and being able to walk. You can ask any spinal cord injury patient, there's a lot more to life than just being able to stand and walk. And for me to get those sort of functions back at such an early stage is amazing, and I have to thank Global Stem Cells for the treatment, because it's not just about the stimulator, it's very much about the stem cells as well. The reaction from my family, as you can imagine, nothing short of amazing. They see it as a bit of a miracle, really. On Christmas Day I was able to stand totally unaided and give a message back home, so they see that the treatment is just, you know, worth its weight in gold, and like a drop in the ocean for what I've achieved and what I can achieve in the future, because it's changed my life without question, and it's changed their lives, and they know that. So you know, we just feel so fortunate, and we'd like to very much sort of spread the word, so to speak, about the treatment, because yeah, it's changed all of our lives. I've already been reassured by the hospital that they will be in contact with me at any time if I have any questions or queries, and I'm sure they'd like to see my progress as well. They've offered my hospital at home to have again a one-to-one, any questions, sort of video calls if needs be. I've been offered by Global Stem Cells that if I want to come back for any future stem cell treatments, that would be very much an option and not a problem. I was worried before that perhaps when I get home I would, you know, maybe dip but I now feel very confident that I know how to use the stimulator and I know how to control it and control my legs a lot more. So the next 3 months, I'd like to honestly say that I would be walking without the sling, definitely. Perhaps even making, walking short distances with the walker or crutches. I'll sort of speak to my team of physios and hospital at home and work with their team to sort of be honest and try and walk again, and maybe short distances. So yeah, get more of a normality back in my lifetime. And having come here now, I have a huge desire and passion to try and spread awareness about the treatment. There's no guarantees, of course, but if you can ask any spinal cord injury patient, if you had the option to come and the potential to see these improvements, I know that they would be very interested. And I still feel if someone could come and do the stem cells and the sort of therapy here, it would still change their lives completely and make a huge difference to their recovery and any rehabilitation for their injury. For me, I certainly feel that there needs to be a lot more awareness in the UK and potentially worldwide about this. So if I can sort of spread that, then yeah, I'd be very happy to do so. Quite excited to think that when I get home, I'll still be going in this direction.